Hey guys and girls, how's it going? So we're back on Dragon Age Inquisition today, and last time we saved Empress Celene, and Morrigan has joined our group, so we're going to continue on. So the first thing that I'm actually going to do today is I'm going to go and chat to Morrigan, and it seems like she's got like a fast travel point, so let's go and talk to Morrigan. I love the fact that she's still wearing the gear from like Dragon Age 1, it's kind of cool. She got the same gear on from Dragon Age Origins. Who are you?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, is that her kid?
I thought you'd be scarier. Mother said you were scary.
But I am scary, child. Well.
Why would your mother say such a thing?
Because people fear the next stage if it comes too soon.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
So is that the godchild? Ooh.
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
It's Alistair's son as well then, isn't he? Jeez.
I didn't know you had a son. Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Where is his father? Ferelden?
Will his father be joining us as well?
No.
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now, as was my preference from the start.
I don't think
'tis but the two
Alistair
of us,
and
Inquisitor.
Morrigan will make good parents
Your
together.
fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world. His future will be difficult enough without my adding to his burden. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Terra Celene, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may. I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
You've been there.
Now that you've seen the
Actually,
Inquisition
you ran
up
away,
close,
didn't you?
What are your
No,
impressions?
you were there. You were fighting with me.
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Leniana has built a network of spies beyond anything Thedas has seen. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first. Then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kukari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. I wish things had gone differently in the end. It had to be, yet. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
So she kind of regrets it then, leaving.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celene.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celene will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Let's hope for deserters.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Where am I being led to? It's gonna be dangerous. Morrigan's involved.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
It's beautiful, in its way.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Oh, let's go. I'm going with no weapons though. It doesn't seem like a very good idea. I'm just walking in. Not even got my team with me. No weapons, no armor. Seems like a bad idea.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Wow.
I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
It's incredible.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
That's so vague. What the hell do you mean?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Huh. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting, in fact. Wow. But wouldn't that mean he'd be able to invade Skyhold? If we have an Illuvian in Skyhold, if he gained access, he could invade. Which is dangerous. We should destroy the one in Skyhold, really. Alright. Alright. There we go. Sister Lenny, the hero for Olden made contact. She left a letter to deliver to the Inquisitor, as well as goods from her travels that might be of use. We have included them in the missive. Yours in service, Sister Jan. Is that it? So we don't even get to see her? Oh, what? So I just basically skipped on my clock for no bloody reason. Well, that's annoying. I thought we'd actually get to see her. We got to see Hawk. What? A letter from the hero for Elden. Let's have a look at that. Codex. Here we go. There we go. To her worship, Inquisitor Trevelyan, I wish that I had helpful information regarding Corythius, but due to my unlimited training during the Blight, I know less of ancient Darkspawn lore than do most wardens. I am engaged in a search of my own. All Grey Wardens who do not fall in battle eventually fall to something known as the Calling, a magic that preys upon our own connection to the Blight and the Darkspawn. Rather than such foul magic eventually leading to my death, I have determined to find a way to negate this calling and save all Wardens from its effects. As I have little useful information to offer, please accept the accompanying gifts instead. If in my quest I find anything that may be of use to you in your fight against Corythius, I will send it to you immediately. Part of me wishes that I could help your Inquisition more personally, because the danger of Corythius and the Breach approaches the threat of even another Blight. Regardless, I have my own path to follow, and I must uncover a cure for the Calling if I wish to see my king ever again. I beg you, keep his kingdom safe until I can return to his side. Yours, Warden Commander Kuslandor for Elden. That's awesome. Alright. Can kind of forgive that. Alright, so we're going to continue on the main story. Yeah. Page 1, it's kind of cool. She's got the same gear on from Dragon Age Origins. Who are you?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, is that her kid?
I thought you'd be scarier. Mother said you were scary.
But I am scary, child. Child? Ooh.
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
It's Alistair's son as well then, isn't he? Jeez.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of...
Well.
Why would your mother say such a thing?
Because people fear the next stage if it comes too soon.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
So is that the god?
Some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Where is his father? Ferelden?
Will his father be joining us as well?
No.
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now, as was my preference from the start.
I don't
So,
think
'tis but the two
Alistair
of us,
and
Inquisitor.
Morrigan will make good pair. Hey guys and girls, how's it going? So we're back on Dragon Age Inquisition today, and last time we saved Empress Celene, and Morrigan has joined our group, so we're going to continue on. So the first thing that I'm actually going to do today is I'm going to go and chat to Morrigan, and it seems like she's got like a fast travel point, so let's go and talk to Morrigan. I love the fact that she's still wearing the gear from like Dragon Age